Welcome to today's Explainer. We're diving straight under the hood, well, actually, scratch that, outside the car, to demystify the real-world physics behind automotive aerodynamics and car mods. If you've ever spotted a heavily modified car on the highway and thought, what on earth do all those crazy-looking parts actually do? You are in the perfect place.
So let me hit you with a question right off the bat. Is that a spoiler or a wing on the back of your car? Sounds like a trick question, right? You'd be amazed how often people out on the street completely mix up those two basic terms. But by the end of this explainer, you're going to know exactly what you're looking at, and more importantly, how it completely changes the way a car actually handles.
Okay, let's dive into this. We'll start with decoding automotive aero myths, then head to the rear of the car for spoilers versus wings. After that, we'll jump to the front for air dams versus splitters, look at racing via street reality, and finally wrap up with why materials matter.
Part 1. Decoding automotive aero myths and breaking down the invisible forces of driving. To really wrap our heads around why people bolt these aggressive parts onto their rides, we first have to talk about the invisible physical forces fighting every moving vehicle. First up, you've got drag. That's just the air actively resisting your forward motion. Then there's lift, which is literally an upward force trying to pull your car off the ground, killing your tire grip. And finally, downforce, the holy grail. That's the downward pressure squishing the car into the pavement for maximum grip. Now here is the absolute wildest part. As you speed up, drag and downforce don't just increase a little bit. They multiply proportionally by the square of your speed. So the faster you go, the more these aerodynamic forces completely take over.
Moving to part 2, spoilers versus wings. Two totally different aerodynamic tools. Let's head to the rear of the vehicle and finally separate myth from reality on the two most confused terms in car culture.
The distinction here is absolutely crucial. A spoiler literally does exactly what it sounds like. It spoils bad air. It breaks up and diffuses all that turbulent, messy airflow coming off the back of the car. That reduces lift and, surprisingly, can even improve your fuel efficiency. Now, a wing is a totally different beast. It's basically an upside-down airplane wing. It actively grabs passing air to shove the car down, generating real physical downforce. But that grip comes at a serious cost. Wings create way more aerodynamic drag. So a spoiler cleans up bad air, while the wing uses air to pin the car to the track.
To show you just how long engineers have been battling these forces, check out this number, 161.7 miles per hour. Back in 1968, racing legend Craig Breedlove hit that insane record speed on the Bonneville Salt Flats. And he didn't do it in some sleek, modern hypercar. He did it in a boxy V8 AMC Javelin, rocking a totally unique roof-mounted spoiler. It was a massive, game-changing leap in using aero add-ons to keep a car from flying away at high speeds.
After that era, spoiler designs evolved like wildfire. Just look at this quick timeline of the iconic Porsche 911. In '73, we get the famous subtle ducktail on the Carrera RS. Just a year later, Porsche drops the legendary whale tail on the 911 Turbo, purely to stop the rear end from kicking out at high speeds. Fast forward to '78, and it morphs into the T-Tray, a much boxier design just to fit a massive intercooler underneath. It's a perfect visual history of form adapting purely for high-speed function. Section 3. Air dams versus splitters, and managing that front-end airflow. We've got the rear end sorted, so let's move up front. I know the term front lip gets thrown around a lot in the aftermarket world, but from a physics standpoint, that's just a marketing buzzword. It's actually fascinating how clearly defined these two front-end parts really are. An air dam is exactly what it sounds like, a vertical wall dropping down from your bumper. Its only job is to block high-pressure air from going under the car, immediately cutting down on front-end lift. A splitter, though, is a horizontal shelf sticking out parallel to the road. It literally slices the incoming air in half. High pressure piles up on top, low pressure zips underneath, and boom, you've generated serious front downforce. Air dam manages direction, splitter creates the grip. And hey, controlling that front-end air isn't just for cars.